Hey, what's going on, guys? Just like I promised, one of the next couple of projects would be either the door panel battery relocation or the seat. Ended up being the door panel. My material came in from overseas. The Bride granulation matched the floor panels. So we're gonna start off with that. I got all my stuff that I'm gonna use. I noticed there's not that many videos on actually wrapping 240 panels on YouTube. Earlier today, my boy Offbeat, he came out with one that is pretty good, and I'm probably gonna go around generally the same concept that he did. Except instead of doing the whole panel, I'm just gonna mainly do taking off the cloth and then putting this on there. There's generally like 3 ways people do it. One of them, they literally strip the whole cloth off, like I'm gonna do, and then take a piece of the material and then work it on there. One of them, they pull the old tweed off, and then they adhesive on that one, and then they on top of the old one, and then they force the old one back on. And so yeah, what the method I'm gonna do is I'm probably just we're gonna pull that one off, clean it, degrease it, and put this one on. It's my first time doing this, so I'm a little nervous, especially because it took like almost a month to get this material, month and a half to get this material in, so I definitely don't want to mess it up. So yeah, materials you'll need, obviously, is some material. I got the wife's secret heat gun that we'll use. This is going to be good to help sometimes so you don't ruin the actual card. You heat this up and you can actually peel it off. So I got Dynamat roller, which I'm going to actually use to... This material is a little bit thicker than others. Not too bad, but I mean it's a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna use this to actually try to roll out any wrinkles or anything. Door panel cards to help stuff it in the cracks when we line it up. Tape measure twice, cut once. Razor blades to help mainly cut in the little pockets right there. Scissors to cut the material. I'm using the 3M 80. A lot of people use the Super 77. Excuse me. Offbeat used the 90, I believe, and I'm gonna use the 80. This is mainly used for headliner, rubber and vinyl, so I'm just gonna use the one that it should be strong enough. Generally, the 3M is a really good brand. Purple powder to degrease it, masking tape to mask off the area, and then I brought extra paper in case I don't want to waste too much masking tape to get most of the panel clear. So let's start off by measuring what we got here. So you normally want like an inch or 2 of extra material, so I'll put like the one there. This is about like 31, which it's about pretty much with this square of material. So I'm probably just gonna end up cutting this in half, and then the other half will be for this door panel. I kind of want to set it up where I want like here, like at least one line of black, and then go into the other, kind of like my door panel. So for now, before we cut this, yeah, normally we'll be up in my garage too, but right now my garage floor is a little bit dirty, and I can use the heat gun up here, and also so I don't get the material dirty. And so I figured I'll do mostly everything in here, and then we'll go in my guest room, and then we'll go to the garage when we actually spray the adhesive on and work this on. But for right now, we're doing all the prep stuff. So let's see, come here. Just try to work some of this out. Yeah. So I'm gonna heat this up, and I might use a razor blade to might use the razor blade to help cut the material. So I'm gonna get one of these out. I'll put you right there. The material. You want to be careful not to actually turn off for a minute. You want to be careful not to actually ruin the actual door card, as this can come off, so you don't want that. Alright, now let's try to kind of cut this out a little bit. Too deep in there, just the material. So it's also good because it takes out it doesn't leave any residue. Working it with my fingers. And that way I'm also leaving the foam so it can help mend better on the material. So try to leave the foam. A lot of people like save this too and glue it to it because this is actually developed and concave for all these sunken in areas and stuff, and it'll help your material. But I'm just gonna try to layer down and do the best I can with a roller. Yeah, heat definitely helps out a lot with removing this without leaving the old adhesive on there. Now we're starting to get some of this tucked material. This old tweed. No, I started taking actually some of the foam off. Actually, I didn't. I'm actually peeling the tweed off of this. Or do I want to leave like that? this is some actually the old tweed, so I'll heat some of this up.
Look at that, a little heat, it feels off just nice. But like I said, be careful you don't rip this out of the card. You can easily damage this door card. Alright, slowly getting her out. And most of this, because of how old it is it'll easily come out too. Just if it gets a little snaggy, this one will heat it up. I'll heat it up a little more. To heat some of that up to get some of that out. Almost done. Also, if you want to go with just the bare skin look, a lot of people like that a lot more, and they'll just peel this off as an easy way to get a lot of it off without having crazy chunk residue and stuff. I've seen somewhere and they're pretty trashed. This last little bit is being a little bit of a nuisance. And there we go. So the old tweed is off. I can use this as a mock if I want as well. I'm just going to keep this off to the side for now. Alright, now I should have got a paper towel, which I probably will go and grab in a second. But now we will put this off to the side. I will need this in a minute. Now we will degrease this area and prep it for the material. And I got some paper towels, so let's degrease this bad boy. Definitely degreasing the cracks too. Now that she's done degreased, I think it's about time to lay some material down and cut. Now, when I measured it, this in halves was perfect, so I think I'm going to end up cutting this in a half, straight down this middle. Yeah, and then it'll go like so. And that's where I'm probably going to have the most trouble. Lucky I got a line that I can follow. This material up here for right now. Oh shit. You're still caught. There. So like I said, I'll lay this material up here for now. Now we can see a little bit more of what we're working with. So this is the seam, and this is a seam. So I want at least one black line. So it'll be about there. This sinks in. I gotta give some slack and then give it a little more. So safe to say I can cut at least this. So we'll cut this away. It sucks too. I ain't cutting up this material. It's really good material and hard to get. But we don't need all of it. I'm definitely going to try to have some left over as well for my glove box. My whole interior will have this granulation with brown. It'll look amazing. And who knows, I can use probably some of this for my visors, head visors. So we'll see. But, okay. Which means I don't need some of this. So I can cut some of this material off. Probably from like right here. Okay, so that about will be where the line is. So I'll cut and this is like a lot of extra material that I'm leaving behind. I should have no room for error. I'm getting closer. That looks amazing already with the brown and the way it. Yeah, I'm super pumped on this. It's definitely gonna be amazing. Can't wait. Okay, so we definitely got some extra material here and extra material here, and angle it a little bit, and that's about where it is. And about there, and then that. Okay, so now we'll put this to the side, because we got our material we know sort of cut. So we'll do a tape job, get some of this taped up and ready for the adhesive. I'm going to spray some of it in here as well, so when I tuck it, it's going to tuck. I'm debating on spraying the whole thing, let it get tacky, spray a second coat, and then come strong laying with it, or spray a portion of it, get that portion to seat, and then work on the second one. So find out after get this all taped up and ready to go. Since it's just me taping, I'll just fast forward and cut when this is finished. So get ready, because here it comes. Boom. There we go. Everything's all taped up. I pretty much said, heck with it. Made a space all around it. I mean, it shouldn't get that messy and crazy, so we're just gonna spray it up here. But yeah, I got everything nice and neatly masked off and ready to go. So yeah, now we'll spray that. We'll spray one coat, let it get tacky, spray one more, and then I'm not going to spray the back. Some people spray the back of their material, but I've had people say whenever they spray the back on both sides and they actually try to position it, it's a little bit tough. It's going to still be tough because it's like glue, but I'll have an easier chance of maneuvering it without spraying it in the back. So we'll get ready to do that, and then yeah, we'll spray the coats now, and then maneuver it, work it in the corners, and then cut the releases, spray the back, and then hopefully it should turn out good. So let's cut into it and let's get it going.